We're the Raptors outside the Glaziers Hall. It's fight week, media day, so we're going to go speak to a few of the fighters and see what's going on.
Yeah man, you've got to post them Instagram stories, haven't you? I was just saying then though, this is the best time for me. Now I don't necessarily run around grabbing interviews with everybody like everybody else. I've spent time at a lot of these camps, but what I do today is I prowl around like a little tiger man, getting some information. I'm looking for white bits at the side of the mouth, I'm looking for bulging eyeballs, I'm looking for guys pushing the water bottles away, I'm looking to see who's made weight and who's struggling to make weight. But you know what, so far 6 guys in the room, it's absolutely bouncing. You know what, I'm loving the look of John Phillips. John Phillips versus Jack Marshman, the Battle of Wales, Swansea versus Cardiff, man. No one's talking about that shit. That opens the main card. That's going to be electric. That's your fight of the night right there. But look around. MASVIDAL looks in terrific shape. Tiller was with him yesterday saying all the right things. It's going to be unreal. Saturday night, it's going to be electric.
Oh shit, fuck, bro, that question. My dad, if we had him here, he'll tell you I was fighting since the daycare days, you know, for building blocks and Legos and things like that. He says at 3 years old, he'd get the call, he'd drop me off. 30 minutes later, the preschool teacher would be calling, hey, you gotta come pick your son up. He's like, what? He picked me up, what happened? He said, no, he got into a fight with this boy. And I don't remember those scuffles, but my dad said I was fighting as early as I could, you know, and it's something that was just in me, you know. If there was a basketball game on it, it was like, what the fuck is that? Or any sport, you know, but if there was a kung fu movie or boxing on, I was glued. That was how my dad already knew, like, maybe he's not wired the same as the rest of people, because he could put the kung fu flicks on Saturday, they would have like a marathon. That was my babysitter, you know, just frozen, and, you know, so, shit, I knew I wanted to fight professionally. I didn't know if it was gonna be MMA or not, because MMA wasn't quite there. I hadn't seen it yet till I was like 13, I think, the first time I seen it. But I knew I wanted to either box or wrestle or something of combat sports, you know. And seeing that I wasn't that good at school, I was like, yeah, I definitely got to do this, man. I got to put all my attention into this shit, because I'm not going to sit in an office. That's not me. I can't do that, you know. So luckily fighting worked out just great for me, man.
You took little tiny mistakes from the Woodley fight, and as I say, I was in my head, it was about me striking fear into Woodley, and my fight was with the weight cut and shit like that. You know, this time it's not about any of that. I'm not trying to strike fear into George's eyes or fight with this weight cut. I just want to go in there and just put on you know, an unbelievable performance Saturday. I want to be aggressive, and I'm not really thinking about anything else apart from being totally violent.
Better sometimes when they suffer a big loss like that, they'll learn more than anything in their career.
No, they don't. You either win or you lose. There's none of this win or you learn. You lose. I lost the better man, you know, on that night, and little tiny mistakes I can take from that was, you know, in the fight maybe I've always been a calm, relaxed fighter, but maybe I was too relaxed, too confident in myself that I looked past Woodley, and I shouldn't have been. He's one of the greatest fighters of all time, and you know, in the changing rooms I wasn't really warming up. I was just like sat there just waiting to go and take my belt, when it shouldn't be like that. You should be on edge. I wasn't on edge. I was just like...
Do you feel on edge this week?
Yeah, I feel, you know, my heart's pumping right now, because obviously I think George is in the room or whatever, you know. I'm here to fight. Fighting's you know, it's a fearful business. I'm terrified of nerves, butterflies, happiness, all them emotions are running through every fight in this room right now. They might not say it, but I'll say it.
I wouldn't really say the pressure's different. I would just say that obviously when I've had fights in the past where, you know, you're in another country, your family and friends aren't actually there, like other than a few, there's kind of a little bit of a relaxation as well. No one's watching, but you know, as I say, the pressure when I come out and I see my family, my friends, and people holding flags up, you know, that pressure, I rise to it. You know, it gets my nerves going more, but as long as I get Brad giving me a slap before I go in, you know, when I'm in there, it's game time and I'm ready to go.
Talking of Brad, how's he getting on for the bare knuckle fight?
great. He's looking in great shape. You know, Brad's one of those guys. He's a competitor, and he needs that competition. You know, since he's retired, you can just see it. He's still got that hunger in him. So to finally be on a bare knuckle boxing fight, just so he can compete, it means a lot to him.
You always learn more about in losses than in victory, because in victory you don't correct yourself that much. You know, you're gonna adapt a little bit to your game plan, your strategy and stuff, but you need to make drastic change whenever it comes to losses. You realize, oh, something was wrong, otherwise, you know, I will have got the victory. And that's why you put more work into it, and you focus on solely on the gap you have in your game. So definitely now with this you improve a lot, and you think about it, and you put all your focus on it.
I think there's pressure with every fight. Anyone who says they don't feel pressure are lying, if you ask me. But no, I feel good. I feel good. I've trained hard. I have faith in my camp. I have faith in my skills. I'm ready for war.
Is everybody in Wales feeling this fight as well? Is the atmosphere slightly different for this one than the rest?
I've just heard the last one in Wales has got to turn the lights off. They're all coming up here. It's crazy down there.
It's obviously an epic weekend, you know, an epic Saturday. Yeah. Wales on the verge of winning the Grand Slam as well. Will you and Jack sit down before the fight and watch the game together?
I don't think that will happen. Maybe we look at the game afterwards, I don't know. But like I said, you know, I'm fighting a fellow title, countryman. Even if I went out and had the best knockout of my career, I won't celebrate beating Jack. He's a Welshman, and it's a bad circumstances. Whoever loses is probably going out of UFC. So it's a fight winning that I won't celebrate winning. It's a hard fight for both of us. But like I said, there's no hard blood. I like Jack. I like his team. It is, you know, unfortunately, it's him and me.
The weight cut's good, very good. I'm actually ahead of schedule right now.
Can you give some details?
Well, at this point, I've normally got an extra £5 to lose. But like I say, I'm ahead. I've been able to eat this week, so my spirits are high. I'm probably talking a little bit too much today because I got that much energy. So like for me, it's perfect, bro. And I can't knock it. I wouldn't want it any other way. So again, it all kind of adds to the build-up. We got the fight on Saturday. We got the weigh-ins on the Friday. I know that I haven't got that much to do, so preparation's been perfect. Mind and body's perfect. So you know, we're expecting a good show on Saturday night.
Good. And what's your inspiration coming into this camp? Your driving force?
I've spoke about it previously. We recently just had a new welterweight champion, and the new welterweight champion put on an absolute dominant performance as well. And to know that, you know, I train alongside that guy, with that guy, we're in the gym, and we give each other a good run in the gym, you know what I mean? It's nice to know that good security and the foundations are cemented in my mind and my brain to be able to move forward and prove to myself that I am one of the best in the world. I know it myself, but it's just a case of being able to have the opportunity to show it. And I believe after Saturday night we're gonna continue to get them co-ups, which are gonna be the ones to make our mark.
I think Cerrone was the biggest name. I thought Gordon Nelson, he's a big name in the UFC and in Europe, and I think this fight it allows me to answer loads of questions like, can he grapple, can he, you know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm looking forward to most, to answering questions and showing people just how good I am.